Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Drake News here. Comes to another Pokemon Go video. So yes, this is going to be one of our Junk Cup videos, and this is actually one where I did pretty well in after many many battles of practicing. Uh, the last couple weren't really so successful, but I did have one where I came out pretty well in, so not pretty happy with. So just do a little quick repack going over. We got Cosine. Now, I saw that Cosine was going pretty heavy on some of her team. Uh, okay. I saw that Cosine was going pretty heavy on some of the normal types. So I was like, okay, I gotta at least go with my good counter types like Vigoroth and Heracross. So that's why I led off. And good thing I led off with Vigoroth because she doesn't really want to play that Chatot. And look at the CP, it's 1497. And who wouldn't if you got a chance to play Chatot like that? So let's just do that. So yeah, fake out her shield a little bit, try to build it up, and I was like, okay, yes, gotta go for that shield. I at least gotta keep Vigoroth alive. So I was like, okay, try to build up the body slam a little bit. And there we go. And body slam goes off, and I'm just halfway there. So just gonna keep farming up the energy a little bit. Now I already got one ready to go. And she has no shields left. And yeah, that's a big problem right there. Now, Licky, oh my goodness. The best thing about Licky is that Licky is, yeah, he's a tank, but the problem is that it takes a while to charge up the moves. So, love you, Cosine, but this is where my Vigoroth with that counter and body slam keeps going off. It's like going at it. And Dunsparce, yeah, and that's where Vigoroth goes down. So I have another counter lead, so that's where I'm going to put in my Heracross in. Now, I decided to just leave at Megaform because I didn't really see the need to buy a second move because Heracross only has one function for me, so that's why I didn't really see the need to buy a second one. So that's, yeah, that's one win. So there we go, easy. Now for the second one, I kind of decided to do the same thing. Lead off Vigoroth, Heracross, and keep Wigglytuff at the back, just in case something happens, like if she puts in a fighting type. And this is where she learned. She learned to put in a Noctowl in. Although in a 2-shield scenario, this could be anyone's game. I know it will be Noctowl. But that's if she wants to use the 2 shields. I was like, okay, let's go for it. Let's let it go. So that way I can get a little bit lead in. Here's a body slam. And she decides to keep the shield. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So, but I have another one ready to go. Now, this is where she's got a shield. She has to. Or else she's going to go down. But yeah. And this is where I'm going to put in the shields going in. I have way too many notifications right now. Yeah, one shield snare. This is where I lead off. And I was like, okay, oh. Yeah, my biggest problem is I was way too slow to get that bulldoze in. So that was my problem. And I was like, okay, I know what to do. So I put in a Wigglytuff, get that charm counter going. I was like, should I? So I at least want to try to build some energy up a little bit before I make the switch. Yeah, and this is where I was like, okay, yes, I gotta make that switch now. At least take out that Vigoroth. Body slam, I'll let that go. And then decide to take down that Vigoroth from there. That's where she comes with that lantern. I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Get that Thunderbolt going. Knocks out my Heracross, but fortunately, I have a Playlock ready to go. And she does block it, yes. I was going to be pretty close. Because it's mostly see who can get to their last move in. And this is where she gets me. That Thunderbolt to take down the Wigglytuff. Now, that was my mistake. I should have been a little bit more careful on that. Alright, so The next one I decided to switch up my lineup a little bit, just in case she does put in a lantern in. So I was like, okay, at least a countermeasures to attack off her normal types that she's pretty heavy in, and a Venusaur pretty bulky at the end just in case. Which is just perfect. And lead it off, Vigoroth versus her not Wigglytuff, her Licky. Yeah, this is where Vigoroth is so good. It's just like coming in. That body slam is wrecking. Yeah, she decided to shield, but fortunately I have the second one ready to go. With that body slam, it spams out that body slam fast. And I have another one all built up ready to go. And this is where she comes in with her lantern. I was like, okay, I'm going to try to see if I can waste one more shield off, see if she blocks. And she chose not to. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I have made another body slam ready to go. And she does shield. Okay, and now this is where I at least got a shield. And going in, it's just like, okay, yes. I don't really need to build the bulldoze, so I was like, okay, just at least get a body slam going. That's good enough. And yeah, that is good enough. And this is where she comes with her own Vigoroth, and I'm like, oh man, I have nothing for that. Her Heracross going in. Body slam. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I at least want to keep one shield in just in case. That's why. And just keep farming. And there you go. Now this one over here, I have a Desla, the Miss Desla. She's actually really well balanced on her team. A lot of bug and grass types. So this is where I was like, okay, for my bug and grass types, I at least gotta lead off with Noctowl. At least try to pick them off. And for the grass and bug, my secondary, and just in case she does put her Vigoroth, a Heracross in, and just in case she does lead in for water types, I do have my Venusaur ready. So that's why I put these in. No Vigoroth this time, because I was actually very afraid of her Wigglytuff. Alright, going in, Noctowl. And she does put in a Meganium. Okay, I was like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, Noctowl's just eating that Meganium. And I have to shield in the very beginning. Because Frenzy Plant actually hits pretty hard. So I was like, okay, farm up a little bit, try to get 2 hits in. And she does shield. But 1, 2, 3, and there's another Sky Attack ready to go. Yeah, she's really got a shield, but she chose not to, so I was like, okay, that's fine. That's one thread out of the way. And here comes Vigoroth, and this is where I was like, okay, I gotta keep that Noctowl still alive. So I was like, okay, yes, at least put in a Heracross. Now, if she does switch, but she chose not to at this point. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I can at least get my Heracross in, try to finish off that Vigoroth as much as I can, waste a shield. And I actually took it out. Nope, I did it. And there's just a little light lag, and there you go, knocked it out. And Lord Raichu, so that's pretty fun. So yeah, that's why I knocked it out. Okay, so I was like, okay, which one would be a good choice? Alright, Venusaur. I know it has Psychic, but I was like, yeah, try to hope it only has electric types, which it does. So I was like, okay, keep building it up and try to get as much energy in. Frenzy Plants, keep going, and that's game for that one. So for this one, I kind of decided to stay the same. Keep Noctowl, Heracross, and Venusaur in. Just try to go for it. See how it does. Alright, Noctowl goes in, and she does leave a Cordeli. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, either way, if Cordeli has Ancient Power, it would have knocked me out pretty easily, but I guess she didn't. Hold on, Bulldoze. Oh, Bulldoze, okay. Alright. And this is where Sky Attacks comes in beautifully. Just build up the energy. Alright, and she switches, and I was like, okay, at least I keep a Noctowl alive with an energy charged up, ready to go. Ice Slam goes in, knocking out Heracross a little bit. Just kind of farm up that energy a little bit, just keep going at it. I need Heracross alive just to at least take him out, that's why. And McGee comes in, I was like, okay, I got my Megaform ready. At least try to take it out. Just try to farm up the energy a little bit. Alright, and Megaform's ready, but I didn't get on it on time. Yeah, that Frenzy Plant's gonna knock me out. And it does. I was like, okay, I got Noctowl Sky Attack ready to go. Might as well use it. And it was super effective. Just gotta wait for it to take it down, and there down it goes. And she does have a Cordeli back. I was like, oh my goodness, please anything but Rock Slide or Ancient Power. It was just a Bulldoze. Okay, so she didn't really buy a second move on it. And going for it, and there you go. Noctowl just knocks it out, and I have a second move ready to go. Now this last one was very against a very good friend of mine's. Yeah, we've been battling a lot, and so I kind of read him a little bit. It was a little hard to figure out what I want to put, but I want to put a Noctowl in case he does lead with grass types. I have my Vigoroth ready for his Vigoroth counters and some of his normal types, and do a little bit of damage on Wigglytuff if needed, but Ivy started at the very end because I know he likes to put Lantern, and just in case he does put Wigglytuff. I was like, okay, Noctowl at least get some damage in. He does go over Scizor, so Scizor will basically take with a shield up a little bit, but I was like, okay, guys, switch Vigoroth, which I know what will happen. He's just letting me knock out the Scizor, so that way he can knock me out later. So it's mostly like, okay, what I have at least. So I'm like, okay, yeah, try to go with that Scizor a little bit. Next Scizor. Yeah, it forced me to use all my shields, so I was like, okay. Just keep going and finally knock that out Scizor. I'm like, okay, I at least gotta try to get some energy going. Alright, so I am out at this point. So I'm like, okay, gotta decide. Alright, let's go for Noctowl, Zero Shield scenario. That's where I was like, okay, at least I can do this. Yeah, that Vigoroth knocks me out, and this is where my Venusaur finally shines. Haven't seen Venusaur in a while, so I was like, okay, I'll play it. And oh my goodness, I was so happy that he has a Lantern. That was so good. I was like, okay, yes, thank you. Thank you. You can't believe the excitement I was when he played it. Alright. So this time I was like, okay, let's switch up the lineup a little bit. Maybe he'll put in a Vigoroth, so that's why I put in Vigoroth. a Noctowl and a Venusaur at the very end, just in case. Alright. So we both read each other. Alright, Vigoroth versus Vigoroth. And I just kept going at it. It's like who's going to get it. So I was like, okay, yeah, let him go first if he does. Looks like we're just fast tapping away at each other. So he finally decides. So I was like, okay, that's fine. And then he switches. Whereas I was like, okay, yeah, getting that body slam in, but he knew it was ineffective. So I was like, oh man, okay, I'll at least try to get another one. Alright. At this point, I was like, okay, gotta finish off with Noctowl, do some little light damage in. The steel typing hurts. Then that sky attack goes in. Now he's no shield to my one shield scenario. I was like, yeah, just let go because this X-Scissor I remember from the past matches. Good call. Good call. But yeah, this is where I misread him. I was thinking it might be another X-Scissor, but no, it turned out to be Iron Head. Iron Head hits hard. And it's like, okay, at least got that Scissor on the way, but oh man, it's not looking good. And yeah, he has to get Mega. And holy cow, he still has his shield left. And he's just going to eat me alive. Yep. Yep, aerial ace. Yep. Yeah, this is where I was like, okay, YOLO. Go for a Sludge Bomb and not really much. Yeah, this way he's going to finish me off. Alright, and for our last round, I was like, okay, I know he might lead it with Vigoroth, so I put in a Heracross in, and kept the Noctowl and kept the Ivysaur. Alright, there goes my Heracross, and I was right. I was thinking that he might switch off his Vigoroth, but surprised how he did it. I thought he would at least put in a Wigglytuff in because of all the matches, but okay. So I was like, okay, Heracross, keep building it up. And he finally puts in his Wigglytuff, and I was like, okay, I know what to do. So put in my Ivysaur in. Thank goodness, thank goodness. I was like, okay, let's get that Sludge Bomb, hoping he doesn't block. I wish everyone's going to block. Of course everyone's going to block. I was like, let's shield at this, hoping, yeah, it is going to be Ice Beam, yeah. So I was like, yeah, let's just keep going at it. And there's my second Sludge Bomb ready to go. And I know he's going to block it. I know he is. And, oh, well, actually, no, he doesn't. Okay, never mind. So I guess, yeah, that was why he was trying to wait for a little bit. And there goes that Vigoroth. I was like, okay, let's get that Frenzy Plant. Frenzy Plant does go off. So I was like, okay, you at least have a shield, or yeah, he does. Or he has to let it go, but he doesn't. So he basically wants to take out. So that's fine. But I got my Mega Horn ready to go. My biggest mistake was I should have, at this point, I think I should have let it farmed up a little bit. I was like, okay, yeah, my Heracross could do some damage in before it goes down. Wastes his energies. X-Scissor, yeah, knock it out. And then this is where I have my Noctowl to finish him off. And I was like, oh my goodness, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, and then go for this Sky Attack. There you go. And that was game. So yeah, that was my whole tournament. It was pretty short. We just had a good amount of people show up. I do a few more big tournaments, but lately, work and everything, I've been pretty busy in the past couple I had disappointing results, so it was really embarrassing to post them up. But every now and then I will look through those videos. It's just like, oh man, why did I do that? That's why I learned really well. And if you guys like, I'll be willing to post some of those a little later. So yeah, that is it for my Jung Cup. I'll be posting some later soon. Like I got some today, and I got some more next week. And also, be sure to check out the Friendswood event. I'll be working with the organizers in that area, try to get that set up. It's a dynamic sponsored event, so you guys can check us out. Anyway, y'all, that is it for now. This is Drake Neals signing out. Take care.